Okay, there we go. Does the thing keep up on the screen on my computer? No, and it looked like it's not. Yeah, I think I fixed it. I'll be right back, guys. Let me get myself a coffee. By the way, guys, I'm bringing my phone in case you pop out in the comment, guys. I'll be looking at right here. Alright. Put this bitch right there. Stupid ass door, right? Fucking door pissing me off, guys. I'm trying to long close the goddamn door and keep on doing that. Don't put your dick on me, bitch. Alright, hello everybody, my name is Joel the Gamer Joe. Welcome back to my live on YouTube. How you guys doing? Today, you can see on the screen behind me, we have a new video. Shut the fuck up myself, please. I just shut myself up. But yeah, today we have some, I suppose, we got some fun video. So let's go. I need this shit. Put this over here. Let's go.
ukuran saja. Jadi anggap saja ini sebagai lelucon. Saya tidak memiliki hak cipta atas skrip yang digunakan di sini. Semua hak cipta hanya milik para kreator saja.
Oh, dark.
Accident like this could have been avoided with the proper safety measures.
This is sick. So I have one red ball, I put it here, and then...
That guy ain't funny.
Ya Allah!
That.
Здорово, бандиты.
She got a Jeep out. Hello, Tosh. I see that thing again. That ooh shit.
Por favor, un poco de respeto. No, Julio. No.
Break this on your teeth. I'm gonna fuck!
خلي كده وين راك خش جديد امسك.
Go.
It's entertaining.
Cuando la pelota está ahí, a mitad de cancha vamos corriendo los dos.
Stop that shit, bro. Stop moaning fucking That's a fucking fire hazard.
Sir, sir.
What we get?
Get on my head. Get on my head.
They ain't picking that whole house?
It's okay.
Asik boy.
Algo horrível está acontecendo aqui na minha conta. Eu não sei.
Aja.
I hear crabs.
Lembrei daquela sexta-feira.
Thank God there's no baby in that car, because if it was, people are gonna be in jail. Your cat so good. Is your black cat.
But the cat is not my son. No! She says I'm over.
Ready, go. Ready? And give us a twirl. Turn.
It
Yep.
will obey you, but
Yay. Look at. Oh,
oh my God, Rebel. Cornfield? You chilling. Imagine a kid on that. That guy is dead. He broke his neck and everything.
Jangan petakilan ya guys, lihat nih.
What the fuck? The fridge is fucking low. Not pony, bro. Yum, 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 yum. That was pony, that's the weirdest, disturbing one. What is that? I don't know what that is. That's not gonna help.
Que son duros, se llaman Gucci.
Pretend that you don't have it. Let's give it a try.
Stupid motherfucker, man. He spilled the whole water of ice cube on the floor. Bro, you shouldn't have, like, being polite, like, put it on the counter and then open the freezer. So you open it with a camera in your hand and then the other hand. stupid. How about that,
Hey
man?
everybody, Haley back again. We are now on the river, but I'm gonna go off the river and see what everybody around the shop is up to. Let's go check it out.
Wow. Not funny. So I'm gonna get a 0 out of 5. No good. None of these are making me laugh. You know why? Because I've been trained. Also, stupid ass, lame ass, there's like weird shit, moaning. So I'm gonna get 0 out of 10 on this fucking video. So now we're moving on to scary video because I already did yesterday. I already did a lot of fun videos. So let's move on to the scary video. I'll punch your face, you motherfucker. Run at me like that. You see how you run at me? Come here, bitch. Come on, let me see if you see him.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Around 3 a.m., a man suddenly wakes after hearing strange noises coming from outside his home. At first, the sounds are
Do I look like that? Do I know this video? It looked familiar.
faint, unclear, almost like distant movement mixed with low murmuring that
Oh,
doesn't
that's terrifying. I don't know. This is the same video or it's different.
sound
I'm gonna look
familiar
it.
at
I'm
all.
gonna look it right now. See?
Still
the same.
half
I'll be
asleep,
mad.
but clearly unsettled, he turns toward the window, trying to work out what could possibly be making those noises at that hour. But when he finally looks outside, it's not just the sound that catches his attention. He sees something else.
What? You saw something else? Oh hell no, bro.
Son 3:30 de la mañana. Voy a, no sé si salir o...
What the fuck?
Yo no te voy a tener
Some dude
miedo.
was walking
Oiga,
the window.
todo bien.
Why would you open the goddamn door, you piece of shit? Oh, he's right there.
Date vuelta. Date vuelta. Date vuelta.
He's going near that shit, man. Oh, you fucking this bitch out balls, man. Shit.
A
Why
figure
would you
dressed
go
in white
near-
moves directly past his window. Whether this was an actual person or something far more disturbing,
I will not do
both
that. You
possibilities
know, I
are
see that, I
unsettling
go
for
back to
different
sleep.
reasons.
Fuck
Because if it
no.
was a real person, that raises even darker
He went
questions.
through that. He
Why would
went
someone
with.
be silently walking around his property at 3 a.m.? Why dressed entirely in white? And how could they disappear so quickly without leaving any trace? What makes the encounter even more unsettling, though, is that this apparently wasn't the first time. According to him, there had been other nights when he noticed figures outside the house, sometimes dressed in black, appearing only briefly before vanishing into the darkness. And on some nights, the entire neighborhood would suddenly erupt with dogs barking all at once, as if they were reacting to
This
something moving
man.
through the area that people couldn't fully see. Strangely, there were other nights when the dog stayed completely silent. And because of that, until more creepy footage or paranormal evidence appears, this late-night encounter remains a mystery.
Oh, by
The
the way,
man claims the
I forgot. By the way, guys, I forgot that I have the light right here, so I can light it up right here. Look, I know I can light it up right here.
paranormal activity inside his home became so disturbing that he eventually had to leave and stay at his girlfriend's house, just to escape it for a while. According to him, the incidents began small, random bangs echoing through the house late at night, doors slowly clicking shut, even when no one was near them, and lights that would suddenly shut off, leaving the room in complete darkness for several long minutes before turning back on by themselves. But he says the worst part was the silence that followed, standing alone at 4 a.m. in total darkness, waiting, with the uneasy feeling that something was deliberately holding the room still before the lights returned. Then one morning, again around 4 a.m., he woke up to the sound of laughter somewhere inside the house, clear enough that he immediately assumed it was coming from the TV. Except when he checked, the television wasn't even on. Some viewers suggested it might just be the house making noise. So to test that theory, he decided to leave for a few days and stay at his girlfriend's place, believing that if the disturbances stopped, then the house itself must be responsible.
So yeah, I've been staying at my girlfriend's house, but guess what, guys? You're not gonna fucking believe it.
What?
The ghosts have followed me here, and she's bugging the fuck out. Her mother is bugging the fuck out, and I'm bugging the fuck out. I mean, I guess I should have expected this, but let's just see what's been going on. Her door's been opening in the middle of the night. This closet door has been opening up in the middle of the night, and it's like hard as to open. We put shit in front of it so it wouldn't open. Hearing all types of knocks, hearing people run up and down the stairs. I mean, this house is 100 years old. And then to top it all off, my girlfriend goes in the shower today, and on the mirror it says, "We are here." And the writing is up.
It's like look at the art. Why is it? I don't know. I'm not doing this shit.
No, it does say it. It just say in the mirror. It just say we are here. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, so that was on the mirror. I mean, it looks like anybody could have written that, but in person, the f***ing way it was written is mad weird. It's like squiggly f***ing lines. Her mom tried cleaning it with Windex and it wouldn't come off. And then after all that shit happens, her mom goes downstairs, and she's a very religious woman, and she has like this little, I guess, Bible. Would you say it is, or what is it?
It's called a Biblia. A Biblia. It's like a Bible. I'm assuming a Bible is like, you know, it had like all the story about Jesus, you know, Jesus Christ and stuff, and you know how you bless your house and shit. That's what it is. I know what that is. I know what Bible is. I know it. My mom had one. She had those Bible, the thing they had like, you know, for God.
Like a Bible.
I'm also sick.
Yeah. So she goes downstairs and looks at it, and she.
And I don't think whatever fall you hear, bro, I don't think that's gonna go away. I don't know, it's a bad spirit or something.
Left it closed. She goes down and looks at it, and it's open on the same exact page that her husband and her father died. The same exact day, May 22nd, it says it in the book.
It says on the page. It's
Oh, okay, that's kind of terrifying to me. Hell no, man.
like you were meant to hear it kind of thing. Like it was just like so weird timing and just like a weird thing.
What's going on with her voice? She sound like. Did she scream? I think that's why she lost her, you know, voice. Maybe they have a fight.
So we're thinking maybe her dad is trying to protect them from whatever I brought in their house. What do you guys think?
But according to him, something even stranger happened.
Maybe your dad's spirit is like fighting these bad spirits right now. They're like doing this.
His girlfriend and her mother claimed they had never experienced anything unusual in that house before he arrived. To him, that meant the problem wasn't the house at all. He believes whatever is causing the activity is attached to him. Something that follows him wherever he goes. But there's another detail that complicates things. The house
Look at that. It
itself
said I'm
is more
here
than
on the mirror.
100
That's
years
kind of
old.
creepy.
And some viewers believe his presence may not have brought anything with him, but instead may have triggered
That is a
something that was
fresh
already there. In many paranormal theories, certain individuals are believed to act as catalysts, people who unintentionally awaken dormant paranormal activity in a location. And that's when the situation became even more disturbing, because he began having dreams.
What's up? So,
Damn, man, what you have to cuss, man? That's your intro? I don't do that. I don't even do the like, hey everybody, my name is Joe Gamer. This guy, you know how he look. This is it. This is his intro. Look at this. Listen to his intro.
And having dreams.
Look.
What's up? So
I mean, I'm assuming censor. So he said, "What's up, fuck face?" That's what he's trying to say. That's why it's censored. This guy is rude. That's why I don't like people like this, man. Doing their own intro. That's when I imagine the viewer be like, "Did he just cuss at us?" That's what the viewer's trying to say to this guy. I don't do that. I don't do that to you guys. Cause you know me, I don't do that. I do it like, you know, I do like, "Hello everybody, my name is Joel, the gamer. Yeah, welcome back to my channel," like that. But this guy is, "What's up, fuckface?" Look at this. Compare mine, right, to this kid.
what?
Mine is much cleaner and more respectful than this guy. This guy is rude.
What's up?
See?
So
There's no way people would like what he talk like that.
I've been MIA. I came back from Cancun, and
Yo, you know, dude, I would not watch this video. That's what I'm
and yeah, I'm tan now.
trying to do your intro nasty, bro.
But some wild shit happened to me the other night, and my eyes are going a little bit. But
One question. See, the spirit is following you home. What did you do? Did you play with the Ouija boards, dumbass? Or did you went to the cemetery? Because this bitch always do this shit. People, younger people
I'm
do
here
this.
at my girlfriend's house, and it was
girlfriend's
around. I swear to God, it was
I
like
swear
3
to
o'clock
God.
in the morning.
This YouTuber, I hate this guy.
Like, on the dot. It was like 3:20. 3:29. 3:20.
And I started. She said I was freaking.
Is that rude, right, Tosh? That rude what he said say? He was doing his nasty ass intro. He was saying, "What's up?" and it was censored. But he said, "What's up?" I know what he censored. I mean, I'm assuming he's trying to say fuck face. Fuck him. This guy is rude.
out in my
I woke up to uncontrollably shaking right next to me, like literally freaking out, like not screaming, but like loud.
Enough arguing, enough talking, move on.
told her I had to like.
Skip this motherfucker. This guy's always talk, blah, 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 talking shit.
There's
Skip them bastards.
Like,
Skip this bastard.
my
Nightmare being What did
Skip this bastard. I don't even like this YouTuber, bruh. Get him out of here. He's so rude.
But during
Thank God.
uploads dashcam videos where he shares driving advice and stories from the road.
The way he
But
talks
during
made
one
me
show,
so...
he ends up recording something far more unsettling. Ken receives a pickup request from Lincoln Cemetery. At first, it seems strange, but still possible. So he accepts the ride and starts heading to the location. That's when things
Cemetery?
begin to feel wrong.
We are picking a passenger called Betty up from the Fort Lincoln Cemetery. So we are at a cemetery and we have a passenger to pick up. I'm picking this person called Betty up. And it's over there. And it's a cemetery. And there's no one over here. So
that's got creepy. You got a text from somebody, but they're not there?
we'll find out what's going on.
Hell no, bro.
I think this is a good
I heard
idea,
voice.
but
I heard like a...
find out what's going on over here. It's kind of crazy.
I don't see nobody.
Well, my app says I'm here.
There's nobody there. So I'm assuming a ghost text you, I think. That's kind of disturbing. What would you call?
This Uber call is being recorded. Please leave your message.
So I ended up canceling the ride because there's nobody over here.
That's disturbing and creepy.
No one over here.
When Ken arrives at the exact pickup point, he finds himself parked in the middle of the cemetery. And there's no one there. No passenger. No movement. No sign of anyone anywhere in the surrounding area. He waits for a while, still expecting someone to appear. Then he tries calling the rider, a woman listed under the name Betty.
Betty? It's a woman?
But
I'm
no
assuming Betty is dead, right? So I'm assuming her cemetery is there.
one answers. No one shows up. Eventually, Ken decides to cancel the trip. But as he steps out of the car and moves closer to the pickup spot, a disembodied voice can
Yeah, I heard it too. I heard like a.
He heard.
Well, my app says I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. That's the sound of boys right there. Hell no.
Then, when he tries once more to contact the passenger, the call is interrupted by a burst of strange audio interference. Not normal static, not the kind of sound you'd expect from a weak signal. Just something distorted, unnatural, and deeply unsettling, especially in a place like that.
This Uber call is being recorded.
You hear that?
After the clip was posted, many viewers in the comments came up with their own theories.
That name don't exist. That's a ghost. I'm assuming they're talking to you from.
Some believe the name Betty may belong to someone buried there.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Someone must be buried right there. Somebody's name.
Never able to move on, and somehow requested the ride from beyond the grave. Whether this was just a disturbing coincidence or something far more paranormal, I'll leave that up to you.
Imagine you guys are like a Uber driver, and then you get like a weird text or a weird phone call, and you know that person is like dead, or maybe it's dead, and then they send you where the location is, and you go there and there's nobody there. I'll shit my pants. Yeah, I see. What will you guys do if you see that in the situation? Because that's creepy.
A team of paranormal investigators.
Fuck no. Speaking of that, look at this, guys. Our dolls. We got two of them, female and male.
Investigators obtained 2 dolls from different owners.
Well, we have to. Some of my video, guys, there's a lot of fucking dolls in my videos. Especially this one. This
Both of whom
one's like a Disney shit.
claimed the objects were tied to disturbing activity inside their homes. According to one family, the first doll seemed to be connected to repeated knocking sounds that would move from room to room,
Oh, it moves the reverse, walk around. Hell.
almost as if the noise was following it. They also reported lights flickering whenever the doll was handled. And more than once, they said it was found in places they were certain they hadn't left it. The second doll,
I'll burn them motherfucking 2 of them. I will burn those 2.
under der start anniversary church
No way.
by the sun, as her one wrapped in red cloth, and came with an even stranger history. Its previous owner claimed to hear whispering late at night, along with sudden cold spots forming around the exact shelf where the doll was kept. At one point, the owner even said her child refused to sleep in the same room, after insisting the doll had blinked. Instead of destroying the dolls, the investigators chose to document everything carefully. They placed both objects on a table in a controlled setting and began a spirit box session, asking direct questions and waiting for any possible response. And then, something happened.
Try to back up the ramp. Look.
What, the eyes?
Look. Try to back up the ramp.
Hey, yo.
Look.
You know what with that dog? Oh! Punch that motherfucking dog.
Look. No! Bring that camera over here! Oh god, he moved!
Bald head motherfucker.
Did you catch it moving?
I think I did.
I like coochie on that motherfucker. Bah, snap this bald head shit.
I tried to run!
I'm ripping that head off of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, move
You
again,
see it
bastard.
move? I caught it moving. Yeah.
Punch the goddamn shit.
If you watch closely, the doll
The female is not moving, it's only the male.
draped in the red cloth appears to move its head just slightly to the side. For many viewers,
Yeah, the other doll is not moving, the one with the white dress, but the red one is moving, the male one.
that small movement was enough. Some investigators believe that objects repeatedly surrounded by fear, attention, and belief can become what are known as trigger objects, items that seem to attract or focus paranormal activity because of the emotional energy attached to them. The red cloth also drew a lot of attention. In some folklore traditions, red fabric is believed to either attract spiritual energy or contain it, depending on how it's used. So if the doll truly moved on its own, then the implication becomes hard to ignore. Maybe the previous owners weren't imagining anything at all. And if something really is attached to it, then bringing it into a new location may not silence it. It may have simply given it a new audience.
Hey, look! You see it move? I caught it moving.
On February 23rd, 2026, a man by the username Artek shared a disturbing experience from his job as an overnight security guard at a supermarket called Bodega Herrera. According to him,
I'm assuming it's Mexico?
ever since he started working the night shift, something about the building has felt wrong. And he isn't the only one who thinks so. In fact, several other guards reportedly refused to work that shift altogether. Then one night,
I agree, the guards don't like that.
while doing his routine patrol around 3 a.m., he suddenly hears voices echoing somewhere inside the store. So he decides to investigate.
Me encuentro dando mi rondín de las 3 de la mañana y pasa que hay algo bien curioso. No sé, la verdad ya me está empezando a dar miedo. Se escuchan como risas, como voces. Sí, no sé si me estoy sugestionando por todo lo que ha estado pasando ahorita, pero sí estoy escuchando como demasiados ruidos. Es muy extraño. Y la verdad sí ya me está dando como...
It's this fucking ass speaker turned by itself. Who put that shit?
Qué raro.
He said que raro way. I mean, like, he was saying that. Let me translate for you guys. He's saying that that's so weird, bro. That's what he's trying to say. You gotta turn on, buddy. You gotta turn on that thing, right?
Ay, no le encuentro.
It's like a ghost breathing.
Without warning, one of the speakers in the electronics aisle suddenly blasts loud music,
And that was in high value.
completely on its own. Startled, Artek pauses, unsure what just happened. After a moment, the sound stops. With nothing else out of place, he continues his patrol through the quiet supermarket. But that wasn't the only strange thing happening in the building that night, because the unsettling activity keeps continuing.
Es bien raro porque estoy checando mis caducidades que me tocó aquí en Salchonería Lácteos y curiosamente escuché que algo se cayó. Realmente no alcancé a ver qué fue lo que se cayó, pero sí escuché que se cayó algo. Ya desde hace rato se andan escuchando ruidos pues extraños y realmente se cayeron unas galletas, creo.
It's gonna fall right here, right?
Mm, No sé, es muy extraño todo esto.
Oh, is that it? Is that guy? Oh,
Se
that's
cayeron unas galletas.
The strange events become frequent enough that his supervisors instruct him to investigate anything unusual, especially since the area around the store has a reputation for late-night robberies. Artek admits he was already feeling uneasy by this point, but he continues working. After all, he needs the job. That is, until one night when something happens in the back rooms of the store that nearly makes him quit on the spot.
Otra vez están escuchando ruidos.
Is that the kitchen? What is that?
Estaba aquí haciendo el recorrido, pero escuché un ruido aquí adentro. No sé si estaba crujiendo algo, no sé si... No sé. Qué raro, no sé.
There?
Ya no sé realmente qué hacer. Todo me extraña de este lado.
Something got popped right there. Something's gonna walk right there.
Ya no sé qué hacer. Ya realmente no sé qué es lo que voy a hacer. Ya no entiendo ni qué es lo que está...
What the heck is that sound? It's like something turned off.
¿Qué cojones? No mames. Sácate a la verga, al chile, pinche mamada. A su puta madre. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué se ve ahí al fondo?
In the darkness of the storage area, two large booms can be seen resting in a corner. For a moment, nothing moves. Then suddenly, one of them shifts and topples over on its own. The unexpected
I
crash
thought it
sends
looked like legs to me. I thought it was like two legs standing there.
Artek running immediately, convinced he may have just witnessed something he can't explain. And after that moment, he seriously begins questioning whether he should keep working the night shift at all. A group of paranormal investigators continue exploring a house that once belonged to an elderly couple who passed away years ago, leaving the property abandoned and slowly forgotten. Since then, several families have reportedly tried moving in, but according to local stories, none of them stay for long. Many describe the same disturbing pattern: quiet knocks echoing through empty rooms, objects shifting or falling with no one nearby, and a heavy, oppressive feeling that spreads through the entire house. The kind of atmosphere that makes people want to leave almost immediately. During this paranormal investigation, the team decides to live stream their exploration of the haunted house. And it doesn't take long before the strange activity begins.
Ce să frate, să filmez ușa asta? Ce să filmez? Na, uite. O da rempotul, o arunca rempotul jos. Mă zis oamenii să iau rempotul, frate. Uite, o arunca rempotul jos. Uite. Uite, frate, o arunca rempotul jos. Ați văzut? Uitați aparatul. Uite. Uite cum i-a aruncat la picioare. Uite, uite antena, unde e antena. Uite, da? Da! Uite! O da rempotul, o arunca rempotul.
Without warning, a remote control suddenly launches across the room, crashing into the device they had placed there to communicate with any possible spirit in the house. Shaken, but still trying to stay calm, the investigators continue searching the abandoned home, moving carefully from room to room. Along the way, they begin discovering old photographs of the elderly couple from decades earlier, images that suggest the house was once filled with ordinary life and quiet memories. But their search doesn't last long, because only moments later, something else happens. Almost as if whatever presence is inside the house has noticed them digging through its past.
Why are you touching our stuff? That's one.
Aici ai văzut cu cineva mort. Nu știu dacă știți. Aici, unde degetul meu, e cineva mort. E domnul Petrică, cum așa iese aici. Unde zboară vulturii? Vulturii bleșut. Nu ai de mine, n-am mâncat. Na, mai zi ceva, frate. Na, mai zi ceva, că abia l-am scos și nebunesc. Dacă nu mă duc la Socola, la Bărăceanca cu casa asta... La mine cred că a fost un fric. Dacă nu mă duc la Bărăceanca cu casa asta, nu mă gata. Vorbește cu Petricu. Nu pot, măi, stai, oameni, de reuniune. Ăsta masă de reuniune. Cu cazare, aruncă cu întârziere, auzi. Ia. Bă! Dă-i tare! Dă-te din rază, auzi? Gata, mă, dau. Deschide, ce să deschid? Sertarul, deschide-l tu. Hai de mine, ia!
As one investigator opens a drawer, another drawer right beside it suddenly slides open on its own, even though no one is touching it. Moments like this are often associated with what paranormal researchers call an intelligent haunting, activity that doesn't appear random, but instead seems to react directly to the people inside the location. Some viewers believe the spirits of the former homeowners may still linger inside the house, refusing to let strangers disturb what was once their life. Others think that the explanation could be far darker, suggesting something else may have attached itself to the abandoned property long after the couple died. Either way, encounters like this are the reason haunted house investigations often leave investigators and viewers watching these scary videos with far more questions than answers. A paranormal investigator sets out to explore an abandoned house that locals have been warning people about for years, a place tied to stories of violent disturbances, unexplained noises, and a dark presence that supposedly does not welcome anyone stepping onto its property. According to nearby residents, several curious explorers have entered the house over the years, but many of them didn't stay long. They described the same disturbing things: footsteps moving through empty rooms, sudden knocking from inside the walls, and voices that seemed to whisper from the darkest corners of the house. So, with the rumors growing louder over time, the investigator decides to go inside and find out whether any of the stories about this haunted house could actually be true.
Ya Allah bismillah.
Fuck is that now? Yeah.
Not long after entering the abandoned property, strange sounds begin echoing through the house, and the atmosphere changes almost immediately.
Ya Allah bismillah.
Yeah, something saying.
At first, the noises are subtle. Faint knocking somewhere deeper inside the building. But then, without warning, something much more aggressive happens. What makes this case even stranger is that locals claim the spirit inside the house rarely attacks without warning. Instead, it's said to announce itself first, with loud bangs, thrown objects, or sudden movement, almost like one final chance for anyone inside to leave before the haunting turns worse. In this investigation, the presence never physically touches the explorer, but the message feels clear enough. Because when something unseen violently reacts to your presence inside an abandoned house like this, you have to wonder whether you'd ever be willing to go back inside again.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
A woman says she hasn't had a proper night of sleep in weeks, not because she wants to stay awake.
Hold on, let me battery how much beer. Platea battery. Why is this in blue? What is this?
but because nearly every night, something inside her house gives her a reason not to. She says it began quietly, the kind of subtle disturbances most people try to explain away. One night she woke to the sound of small objects being pushed across the floor, followed moments later by a voice softly calling her name from somewhere in the room. At that stage, there wasn't enough evidence to know what was really happening, but people still had theories. Some thought it could be an intruder hiding somewhere in the house. Others believed it might be something far more disturbing. In many paranormal stories, whatever is calling out tends to do that first, long before it fully reveals itself. And according to her, the next video only made the situation worse.
But yeah, it was...
I know this fucking piece of shit video. Moving on. Alright, let's see what we have now. See how I can get a better video, huh? This is new.
A man and his partner had been dealing with something deeply unsettling inside their home. For several days, they kept returning to find their living room and kitchen completely disturbed. Pillows scattered across the floor, cabinets left half open, small objects thrown from their usual places. One time, an entire stack of neatly folded laundry was spread across the hallway, as if someone had deliberately walked through it. At first, one of them blamed the cat, but the other wasn't convinced. The mess didn't make sense. The cat simply wasn't strong enough to knock over or move half of what they were finding. So to settle the argument once and for all, they installed cameras. What those cameras recorded changed everything. The footage clearly proves one thing. The cat is innocent. But it also confirms something far more disturbing. There is another presence inside the house, one they never invited, one they don't understand. And after watching the footage, their concern shifts completely from who could be doing this to what they might be living with. So watch closely. See if you notice what they did. After a second clip was shared, viewers in the comments began forming their own theories. Many said the movement felt exactly like a child spirit, but what made it more unsettling was that the activity didn't stop when the sun went down. Watch this.
Does that mean it's still doing this shit all the way to nighttime? Oh.
Explain a chair slowly rocking on its own in the middle of the night, almost as if someone were sitting in it, gently pushing against the floor with their feet. That single detail shifted the entire conversation. Some viewers pointed out that nighttime activity like this usually means a presence has grown comfortable. Maybe too comfortable. Others believe the moving chair is directly connected to the mess seen during the day, suggesting the same unseen presence is responsible for both. And if it really is a child spirit, some think it may not even realize it's causing fear. Just playing, exploring, touching things that don't belong to it. But until more updates are shared, and until the couple figures out exactly what kind of presence they're dealing with, this case remains completely unsolved. In Michoacan, Mexico, a photographer named Paco was waiting inside his studio for his friend Eduardo to arrive so they could start working on a project together. While sitting there, Paco suddenly hears Eduardo's voice coming from outside the open window. It sounds like he's talking loudly to someone on the street below. Confused, Paco checks the security camera to see who Eduardo is speaking with, and what the camera shows is unsettling. Watch closely.
Güey, te juro por Dios, güey. Te lo juro por Dios que un señor me preguntó que dónde era la pinera. Te lo juro por Dios, güey. Un señor se me acercó y preguntó, oiga, disculpe, ¿dónde es la pinera? Y por eso le explico, le digo que tenía que cruzar y darle más para abajo, güey, te lo juro. Te lo juro, güey, no mames.
Eduardo insists that a man had stopped him outside and asked for directions. But when Paco reviews the footage, there's no one there at all. No person, no movement. Just a strange white mist lingering where the conversation should have been. So what do you think happened here? Did Eduardo unknowingly speak to a ghost? Or is there another explanation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. David brought the doll into his home and almost immediately realized he had made a serious mistake. At first he believed all of the strange activity was directly tied to the doll itself, so he followed the advice many viewers suggested. He locked it inside a cage and placed a Bible on top, hoping it would contain whatever presence was attached to it. But the activity didn't stop. In fact, many viewers believe that while the doll may have acted as a trigger,
with the red light,
whatever came with it may have already spread it through the house long before it was ever locked away. One night, around 4 a.m., David woke up to get some water. As he finished and started...
Yeah, the same red light. I thought I was something standing there right now. But I was saying, I have red light, but this guy...
Heading back to bed.
Even the red light over there, too. In the background.
He heard something that instantly put him on edge. Listen closely.
Sí. Están escuchando, ¿no?
Yeah, here.
Son pasos. Esos son pasos. Los estoy escuchando, ya van 2 veces que los escucho. Entonces...
You're stupid because you brought a doll, dumbass.
Es la segunda vez, dije, ok, termino de hacer la cama y empiezo a grabar.
Brought the fucking haunted ass doll to your house, and this is what happened.
Ok,
Well,
escucharon,
bring
¿no?
something, bro. Why? Leave that
Entonces,
doll alone. Leave it be.
¿por qué tengo la luz así? Porque me duermo con la luz de rojo, ya está. Y para los que digan, esas cruces que no sé qué, son adornos, nada más.
Yeah, them crosses are haunted too, bro.
Entonces, encendí la luz del celular, ¿ok? Porque ahorita todo está apagado. ¿Qué voy a hacer?
Yeah, footsteps. It's like running. Like Sonic, gotta go fast. Okay, there's nothing. That's a mess.
The sound is
Is that supposed to be your studio, dude?
unmistakable.
My
Footsteps.
studio's not messy, but this guy had the messiest studio.
And David is completely alone. In the same video, viewers
Yeah, sometimes, guys, I clean my studio. I cleaned it and stuff every day.
began
'Cause I don't
focusing
like messy.
on other details.
Disgusting.
The red lighting in his room and the crosses on the wall behind him. David explained that the red light helps him sleep, and the crosses
Oh
are
yeah,
simply
I'm the same.
decorative.
I'm the same, guys. You see that lamp behind me, guys? That red lamp behind the background? My mom sleep with the red lights on. I sleep with the red light too. Yeah. I'm not talking about this red light. I'm talking about the one over there, my lamp over there. Yeah, it's
Not
very nice.
Ritualistic,
It's relaxing.
not symbolic.
That cross though that this guy have, no good.
Many weren't convinced.
Some of them are upside down.
Some argued that red lighting is often associated with heightened emotional states or altered perception. Others claim that symbolic objects, even when decorative, can still act as spiritual triggers, especially in an already active
Imagine with that
environment.
blue light. That'd be
Trying to track the noise, David follows the footsteps, and it surprises no one when they lead him straight to the room where the doll is locked. But what shocks viewers most isn't the room itself. It's what appears just before he reaches it. A
What?
face, barely visible,
Oh,
peeking out from the
fuck.
darkness, watching him.
I gotta zoom
That
in.
single moment escalates everything. Because now there are three concerns: the doll locked in the cage, the red lighting and crosses, and a presence that no longer seems content to hide. David later shared that this wasn't the first time he'd heard footsteps. One night, they sounded so real that he genuinely believed someone had broken into his house. Take a look.
Oh fuck! This is a part 3 or part 4? What is this? Oh.
Me mandé mensaje a un amigo y me dijo que se le ocurrió una idea. ¿Y cuál es? Que pusiera talco, porque así como pasó una vez en el techo, ¿se acuerdan que algunas veces se escuchó en el techo que pisaban? Que pusiera talco cerca de la muñeca, a ver si podía captar pisadas o algo por el estilo, y ya ven que una vez de ese lado se escuchó que alguien venía así, casi un...
Get the fuck in, bro! Get the fuck in! Yo, what the fuck?
After that incident, viewers urged him to prepare for the next time it happened, specifically by using talcum powder, a method some believe can reveal unseen movement through footprints. So when the activity started again, David knew exactly what to do. Watch this carefully.
Entonces, voy a poner talco.
Yeah, I'm agree too.
Y voy a ver si logro captar algo. No voy a estar en todo el día hasta mañana. O sea, voy a dejar que pase una noche, bueno, la tarde de hoy, la noche, y lo reviso mañana a estas horas o un poquito más temprano cuando haya luz del día. Entonces aquí tengo talco para pies. No me importa usarlo todo.
Wait, is that the doll in the cage?
Bueno amigos, si se quedó. Está.
Is that Winnie the Pooh over there?
No fue mucho lo que quedaba, desapareció esto. Voy a dejarlo así.
I'm assuming he's using that white powder. I'm assuming so he can see a footstep coming from that doll.
Toda la tarde.
I'm about to find what it is now.
Y toda la noche de mañana, a ver qué pasa. Es decir, en 24 horas reviso.
Okay.
Ya está, antes de
I heard that.
Esto. Todo eso está el talco.
You hear that? I heard like a...
Sí se ve bien creepy, ¿no? Ah, cosa curiosa. El rosario de la Biblia ya no... así. Ya no encuentro el rosario de la Biblia. Y si se dan cuenta, la muñeca se volvió a mover.
As he pours the powder, something else happens.
I heard
A
moaning.
voice can be heard. And for those familiar with David's story, the voice is disturbingly familiar.
That was moaning.
From the very beginning, David has described hearing a voice that sounds distressed, sometimes crying, sometimes calling his name, sometimes sounding like it's asking for forgiveness, as if whatever is there isn't just present, but suffering. Then David notices something else. The doll has changed position inside the cage, and the rosary he placed on top of the Bible is gone. At this point, even viewers can't agree on what's truly responsible. Some still blame the doll. Others believe the house itself may already be haunted. A few think the environment, the
No,
lighting,
the fucking problem is this guy. He grabbed a fucking haunted house, a haunted doll from somewhere, and he brought it home.
the symbols, the attention is feeding whatever is there. And then there's the face. Because once something is watching you, it's no longer contained.
That face.
So what do you think is causing all of this? The doll? The red light?
It's not the red light. It's this guy. He brought it home.
The crosses? Or the house itself?
It's the cross and the doll. That's it. Not
You
the
be
red
the
light.
judge. A woman named Marlene says she had been dealing with strange activity at her workplace for weeks.
What is she looking at?
But on this particular day, everything seemed to escalate at once. She begins recording after hearing a series of random
I don't like that face she's doing. She's like,
tapping sounds echoing from inside the walls. The kind of tapping that doesn't match pipes, heating systems, or anything mechanical. As she films quietly, the building's ambient music suddenly turns on, then off again, almost as if someone is flipping a switch. Moments later, the overhead lights change without warning, dimming slightly before brightening again on their own.
Like, this is not a joke. Oh my god. Where did the music come from? And the music just stopped.
it's not the wiring, right? She's going up there. Don't. She's going up the attic, and she. Fuck! She's going up there.
Literally, no one.
No! Fuck no. Get the fuck out.
Literally nothing.
The fuck out.
In there. Like, nothing.
Nothing.
Like, I don't know what
Nothing.
What I
You know
know
there's
this about.
something. Up
But
there.
there's nothing here. Nothing.
She's on the roof.
Insane. Oh my god. I'm so done. Oh my god, the light is off.
As Marlene walks down the hallway, the tapping follows her. Then come the footsteps, clear, deliberate, and unmistakable, despite the fact that she is completely alone in the building. Keeping her composure, she climbs a narrow ladder into the attic to show viewers what's actually up there. But the space is empty. No workers, no animals, no running equipment. Just dust and insulation. When she climbs back down, the feeling of being watched grows stronger. She turns the camera and realizes that the light she'd left on just moments earlier is now completely off. Marlene insists no one else has access to the building during her shift, and with the footsteps, the tapping, the music switching on and off, and the lights behaving on their own, she becomes convinced that whatever is inside her workplace doesn't want her there. Raul was inside what appeared to be a storage unit when he decided to start recording, explaining that several items around him had been falling over for no clear reason. The space was almost completely silent, but the tension was obvious. Long rows of shelves stretched out behind him as he spoke to the camera, his voice steady, but his body language suggesting he was trying not to panic.
Actividad enorme. Y ya le iba a grabar, güey. Porque mira, pero es que mira, se cayeron esas madres, ¿eh? Y luego, esto empezó de todos lados, güey. De todos lados empezó a caer este pedo. De todos lados, güey. ¿Sí te fijas?
¿Qué es
eso? De todos lados
eso?
empezó a caer este desmadre.
What?
No sé
What?
qué
What is
está
that?
pasando,
Oh,
pero
what the fuck is that?
no sé ni qué pedo, güey.
Mayer esa cosa hasta que iba a hacer el video.
Dude, Sato was doing this, and then it was like doing this. It's a...
Y que mira, ya no sé qué hacer, si mandas ahora sí el padre o a ver qué pasa, o a ver qué pasa.
Hice una pausa porque me entró una llamada cuando el aerosol se cae.
Ay, maldita sea.
Escoba se mueve.
The broom?
¿Qué hacemos?
Get out. That's what you get to do.
¿Mm?
Tell your manager or your boss to come
¿Qué,
here
vas a
and
barrer o
check
qué
it.
chingados, fantasma? ¿Eh? ¿Qué vas a hacer, cabrón? Dime. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Vete a la verga.
The fucking
Vete a la
door,
verga.
piece of shit.
Aquí ya quería salir corriendo, pero mi
Yeah, but
mamá...
now he just dropped it again. Did he fall?
Con el pinche celular, vale verga. No se madrió.
Get that
Se
broom,
abrió
whoop
la
something.
pinche puerta del
Get that
baño.
broom and whoop something, whatever's in it. Something's gonna be in there. Something's gonna be in there.
Nada. Eso fue lo que más me sacó de onda, güey, porque no sé qué chingados se
La puerta
está
del refri
pasando,
se
o a
abre.
ver qué mandas o qué. Vete a la verga. No, vete a la verga. Ya chinga tu madre, puto fantasma de mierda. Vete a la verga, güey.
About halfway through the footage, something
This guy is cursing at the ghost. He's like, shut, you motherfucking ghost. He's saying shit about the ghost.
disturbing appears that Raul doesn't
I don't
notice
think ghosts will not allow you talking shit about.
at the time. At the far end of the shelves, a tall, dark figure briefly
Yeah, right there.
leans out, watching him from a distance
I don't look taller than me. I look like a little kid or some shit.
before quickly pulling
Tall is
back
like
out of
this,
sight.
bigger.
Raul only notices this later
It's like a
while
little
rewatching
kid.
the video,
Like a,
pausing the clip to point out the exact moment it happened. Not long after, a sudden loud noise echoes from a nearby room, sharp enough to make him stop mid-sentence. He slowly walks toward the sound, filming every step, when the door unexpectedly swings open on its own.
that was something.
Raul hesitates, then looks inside the room. But there's absolutely nothing there. No movement, no explanation. Between the figure he only saw later and the door opening by itself, Raul becomes convinced that whatever was inside that storage unit didn't want to be seen, but had been watching him the entire time.
No.
The paranormal couple behind the Paracurious TikTok account made a bold decision when they chose to investigate the infamous The Conjuring House.
Oh
Built in-
yeah, this is what I'm saying. The Conjuring House. This motherfucking house is fucking haunted. People said that this house is the most haunted house around the world, guys. Like this is the most haunted house than all the other.
1736,
It's like
the
creepy,
historic home
there's
is
like creepy dolls and everything.
widely considered one of the most haunted houses in America.
See, the
Over
most haunted house in America.
the years, several families lived on the property,
No, bro.
many reporting tragic events, sudden deaths, suicides, drownings, and unexplained illnesses.
Oh no.
But it wasn't until the Perron family moved in during the 1970s that the house gained worldwide attention.
Worldwide.
Almost immediately, they began experiencing intense paranormal activity, disembodied voices, objects being thrown, unexplained bruises, shadowy figures moving through the halls.
Hell no.
With that chilling history in mind,
Look at that.
the couple ventured inside hoping to make contact.
There's like books and
They
shit.
decided to use the ST's method, a technique where one person wears noise-canceling headphones connected to a spirit box, hearing only whatever voices may come through. Clayton asked the questions. Bailey repeated whatever she heard, and neither of them were prepared for what happened next.
Do you want me to read one of these books to you, April? Over here?
Yes.
Which one? What's the name of the book?
Glorious.
Glorious. I'm gonna try and find that. You want me to turn this
Back.
back? If it's over here, I will shit myself.
Book.
Can you tell me where the Glorious book is?
Down.
Down? Is it on this row here?
No.
Is it on this row?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the name of the book again? Oh, no way. Look. Okay, April, I got the book you've been talking about, the exact book, A Glorious Accident. Do you want me to read this to you?
Two. Me.
Okay. Did your parents used to read you this book?
Book. Read.
Your mom used to read you this?
Yes. Memories.
It quickly became clear that something in the room was responding through the spirit box, and the answers didn't seem random. They were direct, intelligent, almost deliberate. One response even guided Clayton toward a specific bookshelf, then a specific shelf, and finally a book with the word glorious in its title. And here's the detail that makes it unsettling. Bailey couldn't hear Clayton at all. She was only repeating the words coming through the device. So either this was an impossible coincidence, or something inside that house knew exactly where that book was and wanted it found. Early one morning, a man was walking through a graveyard to check the grounds ahead of a funeral scheduled later that day. He wanted to make sure everything looked presentable before the family arrived. The cemetery was completely silent. Just rows of headstones, neatly trimmed grass, and a light breeze moving through the trees. As he passed between two rows of graves, he suddenly flinched and grabbed his arm. It felt like a sharp burn, sudden and intense. When he pulled up his sleeve, there was a fresh red scratch across his skin, bright and angry, as if it had just been made. There was no one around him. No branches, no tools, nothing that could have touched him. Shaken, he immediately pulled out his phone and began recording, wanting to document whatever might happen next.
So I'm here this morning just to check, the site for one of our funerals today. And I'm checking the site. Nothing around me besides graves. And I feel this thing burn on my arm. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty deep raised scratch. I don't know what the hell. So it's a Monday morning, start of a new week. Maybe it'll be a good week. I don't see anything out of place or odd in the garage. Didn't see any prints or anything like that. So, Jesus Christ! What the f was that? Oh my.
The footage jumps to the cemetery's small maintenance garage, where he goes to check if an animal or some loose equipment could explain the scratch. But before he even reaches the door, something violently slams into the metal shutters from the inside. The impact is loud enough to echo across the graveyard. He jumps back instantly, pointing the camera at the shaking panels. Nothing hits it again. The door stays closed. The entire area is still and completely empty. Between the unexplained scratch and whatever struck the shutters, he becomes convinced that something in that graveyard didn't want him there. And shortly after this recording ends, he leaves the cemetery immediately. A woman named Carla shared something that she says had been building inside her home for months. According to her, the activity didn't start slowly. It came in waves. Objects would fall from shelves at strange hours. Items would turn up in corners of the house where she knew she hadn't left them. More than once, she woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of something being dragged across the floor. At first, she tried to explain it away. She told herself she was misplacing things, forgetting things, imagining things. But that became impossible when she started finding objects deliberately arranged. Shoes lined up neatly by the door, cutlery stacked carefully in the hallway, a jar she kept in the kitchen suddenly sitting in her bathtub. That's when Carla realized this wasn't random anymore. Something else might be living with her. And one night, as she was getting ready for bed, something finally happened that she couldn't ignore.
Se lo juro que escuché un nombre por ahí. Voy a ver si está perdido aquí. No mames. Espérate.
Having to pick items up off the floor every day and live with things shifting around the house on their own is something no one should have to deal with. For Carla, it became both exhausting and terrifying. Then she revealed something that made everything click for a lot of viewers. Before any of this started, she admitted that she once used a Ouija board. And according to Carla, she believed she was briefly possessed during that session. When you connect all the pieces, the unexplained movement, the carefully placed objects, the nightly disturbances, and now this footage, it starts to feel less like a random haunting and more like something tied directly to her. But what do you think? I'll leave you to be the judge. This 263-year-old colonial home, known for its unsettling attic and disturbing collection of antique dolls, has been called by many viewers one of the scariest houses in America. And it's not hard to understand why. Over the years, the owners have documented a long list of unexplained activity. apparitions moving through rooms when no one else is inside, heavy footsteps echoing through empty hallways, disembodied voices that seem to come from nowhere. Even their cat has reacted in ways that suggest it's watching something unseen move through the house. This time, the owner decides to return to the attic.
Oh,
the same
this is, I'm assuming it's a new video. This is the same lady. So, I mean, that's the attic. I was right.
attic, whose door is marked with deep claw scratches. Marks that have never been properly explained. Take a look.
God damn.
Take.
Definitely a little late with doing this because I don't want to upset the girls, but it is time to take off their little Santa hats and store them away for the year. I'm very, very sorry. And somehow the door is still open. And I need to grab the gift and the tree. Chain check. I feel bad. Maybe I'll put like some Valentine's decor or something on here. And I'm actually going to put the chain over here just for ha-has to mix it up a little bit.
I don't like that sound, bro.
We all heard and saw that, correct? Oh my god, I feel like I gotta get out of here. Alrighty.
That sound is unmistakable. It isn't settling wood or a random creak. It's the sound of a door moving. Given the long and troubling history of this house, moments like this have almost become routine. Some paranormal researchers believe that in homes this old, spirits don't always remain confined to one place. Some are said to wander freely from room to room, while others attach themselves permanently to specific areas, like attics. And what happens next only adds to that theory. Watch closely.
I just had one of my little manifestations come true, and I just realized it right now, and I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not going to share what it is because it's kind of personal and a little specific, but you guys know that I'm obsessed with all things manifestation, all things journaling. If you're not journaling already, you need to be journaling as if you are already your future self. I wanted to show you guys my new journal. I always have a few going on, but do you like it? Wonder what that could mean. Stay tuned.
As she calmly talks about journaling, something she uses to ground herself, the candle hanging above her begins to swing on its own. What makes this moment especially unsettling is that this isn't the first time it's happened. It's occurred repeatedly, to the point where she's almost grown used to it. But there's one detail she still can't explain. It's always the same candle. There are no drafts, no open windows, and none of the other candles in the room ever move when this one does. Whatever the explanation may be, the activity inside this house hasn't slowed down. If anything, it feels more consistent, more aware. And until something changes...
Well, guys, you know what that means? Ow, my hair. You know what that means, guys? On. You know what that means, guys? Hit that like, hit the subscribe button. And you know what that means, guys? Also turn on the bell so you don't miss another video like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.